Every time you see a school bus, you instantly notice it. That bright yellow color practically screams for attention. But here's the twist. It's not just because it's bright. There's actual science, psychology, and even history behind that exact shade of yellow. And one of the reasons is so strange, it involves how you see things without even looking at them directly. To understand why school buses are yellow, we first have to look at the problem of keeping children safe on the road. Picture roads nearly 100 years ago. No consistent traffic systems, no standard vehicle colors, and definitely no universal school bus look. Different buses had different colors, which sounds fine until you realize something. Drivers couldn't instantly recognize them, and that hesitation, even a second of confusion, can be dangerous. So the real question became, how do you design something drivers notice immediately without thinking? Let's break down the real reasons school buses are yellow. Optimal visibility. First, visibility. Scientific studies found that yellow is one of the easiest colors to spot in both daylight and low light conditions. Think about early mornings when kids are heading to school. Foggy roads, cloudy skies, dim lighting. Some colors fade into the background, but yellow, it pops. It reflects light in a way that makes it stand out, almost like it's glowing. So even from a distance, your eyes lock onto it. Secondly, peripheral detection. Now here's the part most people don't know. You don't always look directly at a school bus when driving. Sometimes you catch it from the corner of your eye. That's called your peripheral vision. And research shows something fascinating. Yellow is noticed way more effectively in your peripheral vision than colors like red. So if you're not even staring at the road ahead perfectly, your brain still picks up that yellow shape. It's like your eyes are wired to say, hey, pay attention to that. Thirdly, safety and caution. Yellow doesn't just stand out, it sends a message. Your brain already associates yellow with caution. Think about traffic lights. Yellow means slow down, be alert, something important is happening. So when you see a yellow school bus, you don't just see a vehicle, you feel a subtle signal to be more careful. And that reaction, it happens almost instantly. Another reason, contrast with lettering. Take a closer look at a school bus. Bright yellow body, bold black lettering. That combination isn't random. Black on this specific shade of yellow is one of the easiest color pairings to read from far away. It creates extreme contrast, so even at a distance you can clearly read school bus. No confusion, no guessing. And when drivers can read something faster, they react faster. And lastly, historical standardization. Now here's where history comes in. Back in 1939, a man named Dr. Frank Sear organized a major conference about school transportation. Before this, buses looked completely different depending on the area. Different colors, different designs, no consistency. So he gathered experts and asked a simple question. How do we make school buses instantly recognizable everywhere? The answer, standardize everything, including the color. They chose this specific shade of yellow, now known as National School Bus Glossy Yellow. And from that moment on, school buses across North America all followed the same look. Which means today, you don't have to think twice when you see one. So, the next time you see a yellow school bus, just remember, it's not just paint. It's carefully chosen for maximum visibility, better peripheral detection, a built-in caution signal, high contrast readability, and a standardized design that's been refined for decades. It's a perfect mix of science, psychology, and smart design, all working together to keep kids safe. And honestly, that simple yellow color just became a lot more impressive. If you enjoyed this and learned something new, hit that like button. And if you love uncovering the hidden logic behind everyday things, subscribe to the Curiosity Network, because there's always more going on than meets the eye.